So we're looking at some objects here relating to a British soldier who served in the Royal Artillery in Normandy. And this is part of a series of videos that we're doing for Heritage Open Days, going behind the scenes, looking at some objects that aren't on display at the D-Day story. This particular soldier, his name was Jack Devaney, and he served in the 181st Field Regiment Royal Artillery, part of the 15th Scottish Division. They landed in Normandy about a week after D-Day, and then he was involved, and the division was involved in the fighting for the rest of the Battle of Normandy. We've got his medals here. So these are the campaign medals awarded to many of the British soldiers who served in Normandy, or almost the majority probably. The 39 to 45 star, the France and Germany star, the Defence Medal and the War Medal. And there's a photograph of him here as well. But what particularly interests me is this model truck that he made, we think after the Second World War. And he's got various markings on it, so it's not just sort of any old truck, but it's depicting, we think, the actual truck that he drove himself. It's got a door that opens, so you can see inside the cab, see the driver, and then you can see the several stars over it. These are Allied recognition stars. People sometimes think this is an American symbol, and it did start out as that. But these stars, you can see sometimes without a circle, sometimes with a circle, were applied to all Allied vehicles that are in Normandy. And it made sense that all vehicles on the Allied side had the same symbols, so to make sure that they weren't shot at by their own side, particularly by friendly aircraft. That's why you can see there's two stars on the roof of the truck. We think the truck's an AEC Matador, by the way. That's what it's depicting. And some of the other badges we can see at the rear of the truck here. You can see the Lion badge of the 15th Scottish Division, and then these blue and white badges or symbols represent the Royal Artillery and his specific role. So 43 meant the 2nd Artillery Regiment in a division, and then the one above has AMN on it, indicating ammunition, so indicating that the vehicle's carrying ammunition just to warn other people. Quite an interesting object, but I guess made perhaps in his later years, or certainly made after the Second World War, maybe when he was reflecting on his wartime experiences and wanted to create something to kind of put those into physical form. Do check our website, thedidaystory.com, for more about visiting the museum and about our events and other activities.